Have you ever felt that the world we see is only a small piece of a much larger story? That beneath our feet, behind ancient walls, inside forgotten ruins and sealed chambers, lies a history far older, deeper, and more mysterious than anything found in textbooks. Today, we're unlocking the doors to some of the greatest unsolved mysteries of the ancient world. Places so strange, so extraordinary, that even modern science stands silent before them. From the forbidden tomb of China's first emperor, sealed for over 2,000 years with mercury rivers flowing through an underground palace, to the lost burial of Genghis Khan, hidden somewhere across the wild Mongolian steppe, a tomb protected not by stone, but by the silence of an entire nation. From colossal stones in Baalbek, weighing more than jumbo jets, carved and transported with methods still unknown, to a Midian manuscript so enormous and so eerie that legends say it was written with the devil's help. What if everything you thought you knew about ancient civilizations is just a tiny fragment of the truth? What if humanity had abilities, knowledge, or lost technologies that have simply vanished from history? Today, we're stepping into that unknown. But before we begin, I have a challenge for you, a little test of curiosity. If you believe that history still holds secrets waiting to be discovered, if you believe humans were capable of far more than what we give them credit for, then hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications right now. Because what you're about to see will only deepen your fascination with the mysteries of our world. And trust me, you won't want to miss the incredible secrets coming in the next videos. Now, imagine uncovering a temple older than the pyramids, built by a civilization we never knew existed. Imagine walking into the world's largest rock-cut structure, carved from a single mountain with no machines, a feat modern engineers still cannot explain. Imagine a vast Egyptian labyrinth with 3,000 hidden chambers, detected underground but kept secret for reasons no one will fully reveal. These are not myths. These are real places, discovered by archaeologists, recorded in history, yet still resisting every attempt to fully understand them. Every chapter of today's journey will take you deeper into forgotten civilizations, lost technologies, vanished cultures, and monuments that defy logic, physics, and sometimes even common sense. Some of these mysteries may rewrite human history. Others may never be solved at all. So sit back, turn off the lights, and get ready to travel across continents and across time. Because the ancient world is calling, and it's time to uncover the secrets they never wanted us to discover. Let's begin. Tomb of Qin Shi Huang, the Forbidden Underground Empire. Beneath the rolling green hills of Shanxi Province lies a realm untouched for over 2 millennia, the tomb of Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor to unify China. Although the terracotta army has stunned the world with its thousands of life-sized warriors, horses, chariots, and generals, the true mystery lies much deeper, the sealed central chamber that no human has ever seen. Ancient historian Sima Qian described this subterranean palace as a microcosm of the empire itself. Flowing rivers of mercury to represent the Yellow and Yangtze rivers, ceilings encrusted with pearls mimicking the night sky, and entire palaces crafted for the emperor to rule even in the afterlife. Modern surveys confirm unnaturally high mercury levels beneath the mound, matching these ancient accounts with eerie precision. Yet no one dares to enter. The reasons are grave. The moment the terracotta warriors were uncovered, their vibrant paints faded instantly. Fragile materials inside the chamber, such as silk, wood, lacquer, Ancient scrolls and gold would disintegrate upon contact with air. Even more unsettling are legends of hidden traps, automatic crossbows, and death mechanisms designed to kill any intruder who dares disturb the emperor's rest. Beyond scientific caution lies China's deep cultural respect for ancestral tombs. Disturbing an imperial burial is considered spiritually dangerous and historically disrespectful. Government secrecy reinforces the mystique. Survey data of the chamber remains classified, fueling theories of hidden technology, lost knowledge, or shocking truths the world is not prepared to face. Today, millions flock to view the terracotta warriors, yet the heart of the mausoleum, the emperor's true tomb, remains untouched, silently guarding mysteries that may rewrite history itself. The lost tomb of Genghis Khan, the grave no one may find. For over 800 years, the final resting place of the great Mongol conqueror Genghis Khan has remained one of the greatest mysteries in world history. Despite ruling the largest contiguous empire ever known, not a single trace of his tomb has ever been confirmed. Legend says that Genghis Khan himself demanded absolute secrecy. Those who brought his body home allegedly killed every bystander they encountered. Some stories claim thousands who attended the burial were executed afterward, and their executioners were killed as well, ensuring no living soul could reveal the location. Theories place his tomb somewhere near Mount Burkhan Khaldun, the sacred mountain of the Mongols. Yet modern expeditions using satellites, radar, drones, and crowdsourced analysis have found nothing definitive. Attempts to excavate the region are often blocked by local nomads who see the land as holy ground that must never be disturbed. Within Mongolian culture, Genghis Khan is not just a historical figure. He is a national father, a spiritual icon, and a symbol of identity. Opening his tomb would be seen not only as sacrilegious, but also a violation of ancestral law. This cultural barrier has protected his resting place more effectively than any trap or stone. Researchers believe the tomb may contain treasures, weapons, royal regalia, and items gathered from across the Mongol Empire, from Persia to China. Some imagine entire underground chambers or hidden vaults sealed by ancient engineering techniques. Others speculate supernatural guardians, curses, and unexplained accidents tied to those seeking the tomb. Despite years of high-tech searching, the wilderness of the Khenti region remains quiet. The tomb of Genghis Khan, if it exists, may forever remain hidden beneath the vast Mongolian steppe, protected by silence, tradition, and the passage. Baalbek megaliths, stones that defy engineering. In the ancient city of Baalbek, Lebanon, lies some of the largest stones ever quarried by human hands. The trilithon stones, each 20 meters long and weighing up to 800 tons, form the foundation of the Roman temple of Jupiter. Yet even the Romans, with all their engineering brilliance, had no machines capable of lifting stones of this unimaginable size. The deeper mystery lies in the nearby quarry, where even larger blocks remain. The stone of the pregnant woman weighs about 1,000 tons. Another block weighs 1,242 tons. And in 2014, a staggering 1,650-ton stone was discovered, the largest ever found. Why quarry stones too massive to move, and who intended to use them? Some believe the Romans used logs, rollers, and ramps, yet physics says otherwise. Their cranes had limits of around 60 to 100 tons. The precision placement of stones hundreds of tons heavier suggests an unknown method or a forgotten civilization. Others connect Balbeck to global megalithic sites.
Sacsayhuaman in Peru, the Egyptian pyramids, and mysterious stone circles, hinting at a shared ancient knowledge of heavy stone engineering. No ancient text explains how Balbeck was built. No tools have been found. The foundation predates the Roman temple, suggesting the Romans built on top of something older and perhaps far more advanced. Today, these stones lie silent and unmoving, challenging scientists and archaeologists to explain an engineering feat that should have been impossible.
The Devil's Bible, Codex Gigas, and the Legend of a Midnight Pact. The Codex Gigas, also known as the Devil's Bible, is the largest surviving medieval manuscript, weighing over 75 kilograms and containing 620 pages written by a single anonymous hand. The book contains the entire Latin Bible, medical treatises, historical records, magical incantations, exorcism spells, and an enormous full-page portrait of the devil, unlike anything found in any religious manuscript of its era. Legend claims the book was written in one night by a monk who had committed a grave sin and faced execution by being walled alive. Desperate, he promised he could complete a masterpiece containing all human knowledge overnight. Realizing the task was impossible, he supposedly made a pact with the devil, who assisted him in exchange for his soul. The large portrait of Satan in the manuscript is said to be the monk's tribute to his dark benefactor. Modern carbon dating confirms the manuscript was created in the 13th century, but scholars are baffled by the uniform handwriting. Such consistency would require decades of uninterrupted work. No corrections, no hesitations, no changes in ink tone, as if written in a trance. The Codex Gigas has survived wars, fires, invasions, and theft. Legends say it brings catastrophe wherever it goes: plague, political collapse, or death. Today, it lies in the National Library of Sweden, guarded under controlled conditions. Despite scientific study, the true origin of the Devil's Bible, and why it includes such a sinister portrait, remains shrouded in myth.
Göbekli Tepe, the temple that shouldn't exist. Discovered in 1994, Göbekli Tepe in Turkey rewrote human history. Dating back 11,000 years, long before agriculture, pottery, domesticated animals, or permanent settlements, this massive stone temple challenges everything we know about early humans. The site contains enormous T-shaped limestone pillars up to 6 meters tall, weighing 10 to 20 tons each. Intricate carvings depict foxes, lions, boars, snakes, vultures, and abstract symbols. These carvings required skilled craftsmanship and planning, something we never believed hunter-gatherers could achieve. The biggest mystery? The builders intentionally buried the entire temple around 8000 BC. Why bury a masterpiece? This deliberate burial preserved the site in near-perfect condition, making Göbekli Tepe older than Stonehenge by 6,000 years and older than the pyramids by 7,000 years. It disproves the long-held belief that religion emerged after farming. Instead, Göbekli Tepe suggests the opposite. Religion and ritual gatherings may have sparked the rise of agriculture. How did prehistoric people move these stones without wheels or beasts of burden? Why did they invest so much effort into a place with no signs of permanent living spaces? And why did they bury it? Göbekli Tepe remains one of archaeology's most profound discoveries, a mysterious temple built by a culture we still cannot identify. The Lost Library of Alexandria, humanity's greatest intellectual tragedy. The Library of Alexandria was once the heart of the ancient intellectual world. Housing between 200,000 and 700,000 scrolls, it contained works of science, philosophy, mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and world literature. Scholars like Euclid, Eratosthenes, Archimedes, and Apollonius studied and taught here. The library was not only a repository, but also a research center, translation hub, academy, and think tank, centuries ahead of its time. Its destruction remains one of history's greatest debates. Some blame Julius Caesar's accidental fire in 48 BC, Christian mobs in the 4th century, Muslim conquest in the 7th century, natural decline due to political instability. Most historians believe the library fell gradually, neglected, burned, looted, and dismantled over centuries rather than destroyed in a single event. What the world lost may be incalculable. Lost scientific treatises, original texts of ancient philosophers, unknown works from Mesopotamia, Egypt, Persia, India, and beyond, early astronomical models, mathematical knowledge centuries ahead of Europe. Some believe the library held texts from lost civilizations. Others think its knowledge lived on in hidden archives yet to be uncovered. Today, the Lost Library of Alexandria stands as a symbol of humanity's fragile relationship with knowledge and the irreversible cost of its destruction. The Lost Library of Alexandria, humanity's greatest intellectual tragedy. The Library of Alexandria was once the heart of the ancient intellectual world. Housing between 200,000 and 700,000 scrolls, it contained works of science, philosophy, mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and world literature. Scholars like Euclid, Eratosthenes, Archimedes, and Apollonius studied and taught here. The library was not only a repository, but also a research center, translation hub, academy, and think tank, centuries ahead of its time. Its destruction remains one of history's greatest debates. Some blame Julius Caesar's accidental fire in 48 BC, Christian mobs in the 4th century, Muslim conquest in the 7th century, natural decline due to political instability. Most historians believe the library fell gradually, neglected, burned, looted, and dismantled over centuries rather than destroyed in a single event. What the world lost may be incalculable. Lost scientific treatises, original texts of ancient philosophers, unknown works from Mesopotamia, Egypt, Persia, India, and beyond, early astronomical models, mathematical knowledge centuries ahead of Europe. Some believe the library held texts from lost civilizations. Others think its knowledge lived on in hidden archives yet to be uncovered. Today, the Lost Library of Alexandria stands as a symbol of humanity's fragile relationship with knowledge and the irreversible cost of its destruction.
The Hawara Labyrinth, Egypt's forgotten megastructure. Ancient Greek historian Herodotus described a sprawling labyrinth near Hawara with 3,000 rooms, 1,500 above ground and 1,500 below. Its walls were covered in hieroglyphs, murals, and sacred depictions. Massive courtyards and stone pillars filled this enormous structure, which he claimed surpassed even the pyramids in complexity and grandeur. For centuries, scholars considered it a myth, until modern ground-penetrating radar in 2008 detected massive underground chambers exactly where Herodotus described. Yet Egypt's Supreme Council of Antiquities locked away the findings, preventing further excavation. Why the secrecy? Some believe the labyrinth contains undiscovered texts older than the pyramids, sacred burial chambers of Pharaoh Amenemhat III, hidden religious knowledge, artifacts predating known Egyptian dynasties.
Others suggest national security concerns, fear of looting, or political tensions halt research. Still others think the chambers are too fragile to excavate or too dangerous. Regardless, the Hawara Labyrinth remains one of Egypt's most tantalizing secrets, partially confirmed but still off-limits, a forgotten architectural wonder waiting beneath the sand.
And now, after traveling through sealed tombs, forgotten temples, impossible megaliths, vanishing civilizations, and lost libraries, one thing becomes absolutely clear. The ancient world is far more mysterious than the modern world can explain. For every mystery we explored today, there are 1,000 more still buried beneath deserts, oceans, mountains, and forgotten ruins. Some of the greatest discoveries of human history might not even have been made yet. They may be waiting right this moment, hidden in the sand, sealed behind stone, or lying silently underwater. But here's the real truth. Our world is filled with secrets that challenge everything we think we know about human history. And the deeper we search, the more we realize that the past wasn't simple, it was extraordinary. Maybe ancient civilizations were far more advanced than we ever imagined. Maybe entire chapters of our history have been lost, rewritten, or erased. Or maybe, just maybe, humanity has lived through cycles of rise and fall far longer than we've been taught. As we close today's journey, I want you to take a moment and think about something. Which mystery captured your imagination the most? Which one forced you to question the official story? Which one do you think still hides the greatest secret beneath its surface? Tell me in the comments, because your thoughts, your theories, and your curiosity keep this journey alive. And trust me, I read every single comment. But before you go, I have one final challenge for you. If even one mystery today made your mind wonder, your curiosity spark, or your imagination ignite, then hit the like button right now. It takes just 1 second, but it helps this channel more than you can ever imagine. And if you want to be part of this journey, if you want to explore the secrets of the ancient world, the hidden corners of history, and the mysteries they never wanted you to discover, then make sure you subscribe and turn on all notifications, because this is only the beginning. In the upcoming videos, we're diving even deeper. Lost underwater cities, forbidden discoveries, unearthed artifacts that scientists still can't explain, and hidden structures detected beneath the earth that could rewrite everything we know about human civilization. You don't want to miss what's coming next. So as the dust of the ancient world settles, as the echoes of forgotten civilizations fade into the night, remember this: curiosity is the gateway to discovery, and every mystery you explore brings you one step closer to understanding our true past. Thank you for watching until the very end. Stay curious, stay brave, and as always, I'll see you in the next adventure.